Good evening, good evening. Hope all of you are well. Happy Sunday. What Sunday it is. Hope you are all well and ready for today's or tonight's setups. As you can see, I'm back. I'm well. I recovered fully from flu, man. I had this annoying flu last week, but yep, I'm back and I'm ready. I hope you are also ready on your side end. Okay, please, if you just joined us, just ensure that you like the stream. Just ensure that you like the stream there. Okay, let's start off with prayer. with the gold. Let's start with gold. So maybe let me go back, because it seems like you didn't hear what I said. So I wanted to get some selling positions here on gold. The devil is a liar, man. This thing gets muted when we are praying, but it's fine. We prayed. 4,950 is where I was. No, that's actually where the AI suggested a sell at 4,950. I wanted to get a sell at 4,850. Then during the day on Friday, the AI suggested a sell here at 4,684. Let me see if I took a screenshot of that. Give me a sec. Let me see if I took a screenshot of the setup. Yeah, not this one. Okay, so I have something here. The AI suggested 4,638, which is around this area here. A sell here. So I think that's why I drew my white line there, but I didn't take this trade, to be quite honest with you. And the AI was spot on, man. It was suggesting 4,638. Okay. All right, but nonetheless, that is already done. Please allow me to have a clean chart. Okay, let's see what is happening this coming week. We've got a key level here that we really need to pay our attention on. This key level here. There's another one there. Now, if we are going to swing this thing, wait for a break, retest trap, then from here you can take your sell short positions. Let's see if maybe we have a psychological level. No, it's not a psychological level there at $4,664 per ounce there on gold. Okay, so I think for those of you that wants to swing this thing, you can approach it like that. For day traders, those that are looking to scalp this, let me scale down to 1 hour. Okay, so we need to see how this level gets violated as well. So don't sell here. If gold gives you a retest back at 4,500, don't sell it there. Sucker trade, right? You might get something like this. Then those that are going to swing this thing, going to break below this level here, 4,400. Okay, so that's how I see it. I've noticed that I've not even signed the register. Guys, I'm back on well. Recovered very well from that fever. First man is in the house. Good evening, Mr. President. All the choppers in the house. First man on the ball. Telfat is in the house. Mr. Pucci is in the house. We've got Muraka as well in the house. Crypto too. Good to see you, my friend Steven is also in the house. New week, new trading opportunities. Is it Esau saying evening, Mr. President? All the choppers, good to see you, my friend. Tumela is also in the house. Don Malau was saying I was on mute. I think that is already being fixed now. First man is a beautiful cap. I love it. Yeah, man, this is a cap from Octa, by the way. It's written trading uniform. This is from Octa. I don't know if you can. Let me put it like this. You see. So it's got a writing and some candlesticks there, and then it's got the Octa logo here. So if you need this cap, I don't know, man, just let me know. Let me try to organize you something. This is a match from Octa. It's a match from Octa. I think we need to do some giveaways. Maybe Octa should give us some match and we do giveaways during the stream. The one who comments a lot, we give them match. Nice match. Proper match. All right. Allow me to start with I know I'm annoying you guys with the AI. I know very much. I'm annoying you guys so much. But hey, can't help it. What can I say? I can't help it. No, I did. Steven, I prayed, my friend. It was on mute. I'm really sorry. I prayed. It was on mute. I did pray. I did. I'm really sorry. The devil is a liar. All this entire time I was praying and this thing is on mute. Okay. So, why do you say only fools are annoyed by the AI? Okay, you guys know the drill. We need to choose 4 assets here on the major pairs. I've got EU, GU, USD Japanese, USD Swiss, AUD USD, USD CAD, NZD USD. Which one are we going with? First come, first serve, eh? First come, first serve. Which one are we going with? Okay, start with saying USD Japanese. Minor pairs, we've got Euro Great Britain, Euro Japanese. I've not been, to be quite honest with you, I'm going to be honest with you guys, I've not been having a good experience with the Euro Great Britain as far as the AI is concerned. So this weekend I was just going through all the pairs that I've taken, and I was looking at my P&L. Euro Great Britain, I never won any trade on it. I took 2 trades on it and all of them hit my stop loss. So I think I'm going to limit until I find out why the AI is not really performing well on this asset. But the best performer for the AI was gold, silver, Nasdaq, and GU. Best performing, best performing. And I also took was it AUD Swiss, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check it on the group as well, so that for those of you that were not part of the live streaming during the week, we accommodate you guys on what exactly we did during the course of the week, the trades that we took. I really had a bad experience with Euro Great Britain. Okay, so yeah, this is what I sent on the it was Swiss Japanese. This is the setup I sent on the group. You see the AI said I'm a seller at 2014,000, and I always say, guys, don't use, you are not swinging, use your own discretion. So I used my own discretion. 2014,000. This is a trade that went nicely to TP. There was the trade here. There, we took it here. We went nicely to TP, as you can see. And I think I was just updating you guys on the group. how the trade is running and stuff like that. Guys, if you are really not part of this group, I really don't know what you want. What are you waiting for? Okay, let's see. Here's the Japanese GJ. Let's take GJ. Metals between gold and silver. Which one are we going with? Which one are we going with? Indices, what are we going with? Nasdaq, Dow, are we going with S&P 500, German 40, FTSE 100? You guys are not responding. I'm gonna take Nas. Time. In the meantime, let's look at silver. Okay, so silver, we wanted to get a sell here at remember we had a sell from the AI at $80.73 per ounce there, and then we hit nicely our TP on silver. Our TP was well below that $80 mark at $78.93, and then we wanted to see if we can have a retest back at $77 or so, and then we can go to the downside. Fortunately, we didn't get that. Now there's something that I'm seeing here. Silver might gap to the upside, because look at this. I think we might possibly get a counter here. Okay, I think we might get a counter. Have a look at this. I think at this level we might get a counter, but still overall movement might be to the downside. So I think we might get a counter from here. What do you guys think? Look at this. This is clear. I mean, how many retail traders are going to get in there? Let's see what the AI is suggesting though. Okay, so the AI is suggesting a short on gold and a short on NAS 100. 24461 NAS 100. Let's see. Sure, it's quite steep. Okay, so this is where the AI said we must sell NAS 100. I'm gonna use the AI's discretion here. Okay, and then it's giving us gold. So for those of you that wants the price on gold, you can go to the website and get it there. Okay, so I think this is the overall movement that we might get. Then we drop to the downside. Okay, remember, don't put your TP at your next support or resistance. There's a reason why I always tell you guys that. I always tell you guys, don't put your TP at support or resistance. The reason why is that this thing happens all the time. And for example, let me just show you a typical example. I say this all the entire time. For example, if you bought silver here and you're thinking, okay, we're gonna come out here, look at what happened. Okay, so I think short-term wise we can buy this thing because of counter. Remember, again, this is how counter works. Break, retest. Okay. Then you buy here. New members that joined us last week who don't understand how this strategy works, I've sent you, you've requested a link, and I've sent you a link personally. There's a video about this on our YouTube channel, but it's private. Not everyone can see it. Only private members can see it. Okay. So that's how I think we can go about with silver. Okay, so Brent crude, this is what I was saying last week. I've seen this movie before, hence I was saying to you guys, don't think that we're gonna see a drop and then we go to the upside at this all-time highs. I told you guys that you need to be careful of this, and look at what happened. Look at what happened. We spiked at this high there and then started dropping. I don't know what is currently happening with the war right now, but I think if I were to take a position on Brent crude oil or WTI, I'll have to sell it. I'll have to sell it. Break below my VWAP level. VWAP is currently now trading at 105. If this thing breaks below my VWAP or closes below my VWAP, then I can go to the downside on silver. I mean on Brent crude oil. That's how I'm gonna take it. So far, I've got two setups on NAS 100 as well as gold. Okay. Euro dollar. So this was my analysis on Friday we did stream, but it was a private stream. There was a stream on Friday, but it was only with private members. So this is what I had said to them. I said, let's get a discount maybe at around this level, then we can buy euro dollar. So can you see that we didn't have that nicely coming to our price there, but still okay. Just need to be careful of this. You see, this here might also be a good indication that we might be dropping, but you need to also pay attention to something here. Is this a price peak? Price peak normally happens in 4 hours. Either you're gonna get a double top or a head and shoulder pattern. We did not really get that, and the way it's moving currently, I think a lot of stop losses of those who committed too early here. You see what I always say about counter, but we had a nice buy here on euro dollar. Let's have a look at it from last week's stream. I think from last week Sunday we had a nice there it is, there. This is from the stream, y'all. This is from the stream last week Sunday. You see, I even took a picture of the stream, how we are going to be buying the euro dollar, and then in the morning we took it. Nice trade, nice trade. There it was. Beautiful setup here. Okay, so I'm a bit conflicted. I don't want to lie to you right now. 4 hours. Let me try to draw a picture of what I see right now. Now, this is what I see now. Okay, let me explain this part. Stop losses of those who commit too early here, they're most probably being taken out on 4 hours, right? So I'm trying to contemplate now, if they are being taken out, take my fee from this high to this low. Now, does that mean 786 we drop and move to that's where I am right now. I'm trying to really figure out how I can approach this one. Remember, if it's too easy to see, it's most likely going to fail. Okay. I don't know. I really don't know on this one. Because again, look at something here. Let me remove this. Let me show you something. Let me show you why I am confused right now. Now, we have the market going to 786, but look at what it does. Look at what it does. It tapped back at this level, and it seems like it wants to go to the upside. Now you can ask, Mr. President, where are you finding the confusion? I'll show you now. Now, you must be clever of something here. Be careful. You might be seeing a 786 retracement, but at the same time, this market is also creating a upward trend that can cause us to be trapped. Let me explain. Now, this level for me is very crucial. You see, because if a sell was going to come from 786, it was not supposed to take off. Okay? It was supposed to take off, but it did not take off. And look at what it did. It came back to this level here. Now, can you see that as much as we're seeing a downward trend, there's something that is also forming to the upside? Is this price peak as well? Look at this. I'm gonna have. Oh, let me do this. I see that. Look at this here. Look at this. Are we also creating a peak at the bottom? Hence, you see where I am right now. It's not as easy as this one here. I mean, this one. It's not as easy as this one. Why is it? This one here. It's really not as easy as this one. It's not as easy as this one. I really need to think here. Okay, so let me draw something for you guys. So if the market is dropping, for example, the market is dropping like so, we're going to the downside, right? And then our first entry was here, so we bought here. We got this through the stream last week Sunday. We bought here, okay? We went to the upside, okay? Now look at what the market is doing. Market now goes to the upside, hits our 786 level, okay, but doesn't take off. We're expecting the market to take off at least by this level here. Okay, now we know that on 4 hours it is honored our 786, but look at what it does. It comes and it holds this level here. At the same time, you might be having an inverted head and shoulder pattern. So if you're going to sell, you really need to be careful here. That's where I am right now. You see, it's not as clear as the one for last week Sunday. So I would say let us wait for the market to open tomorrow. And let's see. I don't like the fact that it's holding this level. It was supposed to take off from here, man. It was supposed to take off from here because that's your 786, isn't it? Bang, bang. Did not take off. Why? Why? Because one can say break, retest, sell here for a... One can say sell here for a counter and then go to the downside. So I think that's where the confusion comes in at the moment. The confusion comes in there. So I think we need to wait. $1.16. This is where price is currently holding. We need to wait and see what really happens. That's why I am, guys. Let's wait for the session to open tomorrow. Okay, so British Pound USD. Oh, my chart is messy. Now, I was telling the private members on Friday during the private stream, I told them to buy here. Buy here. Here. If you bought, you are in the private group and you bought, please let me know. You should be up now by 55 pips. That's where we are now. Now, higher time frame, we saw this coming. We really saw this coming. Now, can you see the difference between this one and euro dollar? This one, it honored that 786 nicely. Let me show you something. Take it from the high to the low. There you go. 786 here. Sell that thing. Okay, you're banking around 135 pips. Can you see? Now, look at when it dropped. Didn't even hold this price here. Didn't even hold this price here. What does it tell you? It's already gone. You see, so the thing with the euro dollar is that it's holding here. It's holding this price and it's busy spiking here. That tells me something ain't right. Okay, so you just need to be careful there. Okay. So I'll say, let GU, EU also open. Right, AUD USD is quite easy. We need to see if we break to the downside. You know the drill. Break, retest, don't sell there, sucker trade. There you go. Your sell is coming in here. There, take your feed from that high to that low. There you go. It's easy as that. NAS 100, we're going to use the signal that we got from the AI. US 30. Okay, so US 30, I was telling the folks to look at a buy order here on 4 hours. It's still intact. We still might get it. Let me rather remove this and there you go. Buy it here. Buy it here. That's US 30. You buy it here. Guys, please like the stream. Like the stream. What else are we looking at? GJ. Okay, so GJ, my analysis for Friday was this. I was saying to the team, hey, listen, we break to the upside and then we go up, still intact, still good. I'm not going to complicate this one. Leave it the way it is. EJ. Oof. EJ, unfortunately, it didn't give us a discount. EJ is quite moving, guys. You know, this is something that you guys really need to pay attention to. This thing these days, it's really moving nicely. It's really moving nicely. So the idea here was we come here and then we buy. We didn't get that. Okay, but still we are bullish on this one. USD Japanese. Okay, so USD Japanese. Okay, I don't know if this is my analysis or the AI analysis, but let me see. Why did I get that? Oh, I see 786, sell it there. Okay, fine. If you are going to sell this one, maybe try to bank something like, let me see. Can at least bank something like 65 pips and get out. 65 pips and get out. Because the overall structure for all this Japanese seems like Japanese is gonna be weak yet again. Okay, analysis for NZD USD. Still intact. I think we're gonna leave it the way it is. My pairs are all over the place today, man. Because now if I'm looking for selling opportunities on AUD USD, why am I looking for buying opportunities on NZD USD? There's a serious disconnect in my analysis this evening. And I think it's because of I'm taking Friday's analysis and I'm trying to run with them. Let me rather have new ones. Let me rather have new ones. Okay, so one can ask, a retest back at this level, you sell until, can you see what I always say, guys? Don't put your TP at your support or your resistance. Imagine if your TP was here, it's good by now. Okay, so here I think the idea came from this here. Maybe you buy. Okay, fine. If you're going to buy this, I think we need to get like as few pips as possible, maybe something like 30 pips and get out, because it might do something like this. Excuse me. Okay, guys, please like this stream for your brother there. Okay, that's NZD. Bitcoin, man, still doesn't want to hold above that 72,000. Doesn't want to hold above that 72,000. So we're still gonna wait for it. What else? Which pair do you want me to look at? Oh, we haven't looked at German. How can I make such a big mistake? Not looking at German. Okay, German, wait for this. Don't sell there, sucker trade. You buy here. Okay, buy with me. Buy with me. Like I said last week to our private members, every trade that I'm going to take this week, you're gonna take it with me. Whether I'm gonna scan it or I'm gonna analyze manually. Okay, so take this one with me. This is where I know chances are we're gonna win this. 75% chance or so. I don't like putting percentage in my thingy, but this, man, is too easy to see. This is more like the euro dollar trade. Think about it. Let me show you this. More or less the same. Market is dropping. We are going to the downside. Everyone is committing those sells. They get screwed. So, same thing. Buy it with me. I'm inviting you to buy it with me. That's German 40. Steven is asking, how many pairs do you trade? So my favorite pairs are GU and EU. Mr. President, when using Loazi, how many confluences do you wait for? So normally Loazi will give you, out of 10 confluences, it will tell you whether it's 6 or whether it's 8, whether it's 7, and also gives you the percentage. So if you've got 10 confluences, and then Lwazi will scan and tell you how many you're gonna get. Okay, for example, I don't want to showcase too much of that trade because I'll be giving you free stuff. For example, this trade that we had during the week here, it gave us confluences as well. Can you see it saying, let me switch to the screen here. Can you see it saying 7 out of 10? Saying 7 out of 10, and it does show you view up direction, structural trench, Fibonacci level, order block, FVG, support and resistance, daily bias alignment. And then the ones that are not clicked, those are, it did not find them, so it's 7 out of 10. So it'll depend. It'll really depend. This was a good trade. I really enjoyed this trade. TP in 3 hours. That was a good trade. Okay. Mark is saying great episode with Mr. and Mrs. Monke. Yeah, man, I think they are here. First man is here. Great episode indeed. Oh, by the way, guys, we currently have a thing that is running. You invite people to use Lwazi, you get free credits. This is 50 free credits if you invite some people to join us. I wish the markets could open now, man. So wish they could open now.
Around the world won't be safe from their missile strikes. While the US is making confusing statements about sending in ground troops, and all of this as some of the most revered places of worship in the world came close to being blown up.
Striking near the world's holiest sites. A broken up Iranian missile detonating in Jerusalem's Old City, right near the Wailing Wall, Church of the Holy Sepulchre and the Al-Aqsa Mosque, where prayers turned to clashes. Israeli security firing tear gas after sealing off the mosque for the first time in nearly 60 years as part of wartime restrictions. Iran firing off new missile videos to the media with a global threat. Recreational areas, resorts and tourist centres around the world will not be safe for you. The US Central Command hitting back, enemy targets blasted to bits as Donald Trump launches a new war of words.
I don't want to do a ceasefire.
Tonight, NBC reports President Trump is deciding whether to send in hundreds or thousands of ground troops. Options include opening the Strait of Hormuz, deploying troops to small islands in the Persian Gulf to stop Iran attacking boats. Another option, several hundred US troops to seize oil facilities on Karg Island, stopping cash flow to Iran. or potentially the most dangerous option, sending troops to retrieve Iran's highly enriched uranium. At first, the president denied troop plans.
No, I'm not putting troops anywhere.
But pressed again.
That if I told you the answer to that question, my military people would be very happy.
Later posting, we're getting very close to meeting our objectives as we consider winding down our great military efforts. As Iran's new supreme leader is quoted on state TV claiming the enemy is defeated, he still hasn't been seen. On the other front, Hezbollah continues firing rockets from Lebanon into Israel. The toll in Lebanon continuing to mount. Whole districts destroyed and deserted, with Israel still copping it from all sides. Despite claims Iran's missile capabilities are near decimated, they continue to fly in. This the result of a small bomblet from a cluster warhead. A price of war some are willing to pay.
We are seeking peace, but if we don't get it, we fight for it.
Live to Jacqueline Robson in Israel. Jackie, after the asylum controversy, Iran's female soccer team has appeared on Iranian TV.
They have, Sam, and they even spoke about that controversy while appearing on stage after a big welcoming home ceremony. The defender, Fatima Amaneh, told Iranian state TV she felt pressured by Australian police asking strange questions. She says she even felt scared at times. The 28-year-old also saying she was asked to contact family to ask if she should seek asylum, but she says she cut the officer off, saying she wanted to go home. Another spoke about not wanting to trade a single hair for the entire continent of Australia. Sam, we know the two players who remain are now training with Brisbane Roar.
Jacqueline Robson, thank you.
Yeah. So, as I was saying, that if you're watching and you're like, MJ, I really want to join that community of yours who always talk about, always preach about, you can use that Octa link there, sign up, let us know, and I will add you to the group. I've just pinned, let me pin my number there. Oh no. Steven is asking, what is the cause of these wars? So when you look at how the war started, let's start with the strike of US and Israel strike on Iran when they took out the supreme leader. Just before that, let's go back to 2025, I think, where the US sent the F-2 bomber. If you don't know what is the F-2 bomber, is a very powerful military aircraft from the US. I think it cost billions to make one, and I think they have like two. They went to they went to they went to Iran, and they destroyed the nuclear weapon or whatever that they were, because they claim, the US claims that, hey, these guys, they are having nuclear weapons and they are not safe. If they can be, if their hands could have the nuclear weapon, the world is at risk. Okay, so they went, they destroyed that. Now they come for round two, but now there's a huge debate about this, and I'll tell you why. Authorities from Iran are saying, hey, this has to do with Epstein's files, because you are trying to deviate from what is happening. You, Donald Trump, you're trying to deviate, and that's not my words, that's what those guys are saying, that you're trying to deviate from the Epstein's files, and then you're trying to cause this war. Israel is saying, hey, no, we are fighting you because you guys, if you have the nuclear weapon, we are all at risk. So this is a nuclear war, basically. I mean, in our eyes, and the one thing I've learned about the war is that you on the outside, you will always have information that is not correct. The news will never give you the correct information, because even them don't know. Donald Trump will never wake up. I mean, they've got intelligence, these people. And I think the war was brewing because few months back, now the Minister of, I think, Defense is now called the Minister of War. And then we see what is happening right now, the attack on Iran. So it has to do with the war. I mean, the nuclear. That's what they are saying. But me, when I analyze the whole situation, I think there's more to that. I think there's more. I think there's more to that. I don't think it's just, and even the attack on Iraq, I think there was more to that, man. So we will read whatever that we read, but I think there's more. There's more to that. So this, I don't know, man. But what I can say, we as traders, we can either make money or not make money. The Strait of Hormuz it plays a very vital role, because I think through the Strait of Hormuz, 20% of the world's oil is supplied through that. So now it's been disrupted. There's no flow of oil there. Obviously, oil prices are going to be ridiculously high. In South Africa, apparently, in the next week or so, petrol might go up. Okay? So we are obviously going to get affected by this. But I think what Iran is doing is playing a smart game, because they're playing an economic war. So what they're basically doing is they want to punish everybody, so that everybody can turn their backs against the US. I mean, UK, I think France, and some other allies of the US, when Trump says, hey, send your troops, send some of your warships at Strait of Hormuz, they refuse. They said no. And Trump is saying, okay, to hell with you guys. I'm going to send my own military, because we've got the best military in the whole world. You know how he does it with, so I think there's a whole lot more behind this whole war. So Iran is very smart. I'll be honest with you. I underestimated them. They're very smart. Look at what they do. They've got drones that are relatively cheap. They are attacking every US Army base that is in the vicinity. Okay, the UAE, in Dubai, Israel, they are just hitting wherever they can hit all those armies. And they're also hitting, now with what we just watched, they're saying they're hitting tourist destination, resorts, hotels. And you look at the precision in which they do that. I mean, they're using relatively cheap weapons to attack, and they are doing it on purpose. So launching those weapons, it has nothing to do with hitting the target. They know that they're going to get counter, right? So what Israel and US will do, they'll try to counter those missiles, or those, they call them drones. They will intercept them in the air, but now they're cheap to make. And what the US and Israel are using to intercept those weapons, it's expensive. So right now, it's costing America a headache. I mean, it's costing them a lot of money to be in this war. And I always say, you never want to fight somebody who's ready to lose. You never want to fight someone that has nothing to lose, you know. So I think they're very smart. I mean, the whole world is having the whole effect of oil. Prices of gas will obviously go up. What are we all going to say? You're going to feel it. I mean, once price goes up, once petrol goes up next week or so, if it will, all of you guys are going to be pissed at Donald Trump. You're going to say this guy is a clown, he's a fool. We're having the effect of this and that. And that's what Iran wants. Iran wants the whole world to be against Trump. So I think they're very smart. They are fighting the economic war, which is very smart. I mean, strike with cheap weapons, intercept with something that is expensive from the two nations. It's costing them billions. And Iran is like, this is what we have and this is what we're gonna do. So yeah, man, that is just my 2 cents on this war. But it's just a matter of time. Maybe we see what happens. So yeah, I don't know if they come to South Africa. How you're going to defend yourself with them? Mam Angie is the Minister of Defense, by the way. Commander-in-Chief is Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa. I really don't know. I told you guys the other day, just at our local shop here, I saw Mama Angie at Woolworths. She was alone. Minister of Defense. I don't know, man. I really don't know. I really don't know. So yeah, let's be on the lookout. Let's watch, and you can always ask Lwazi to position you well when it comes to the war. By the way, guys, I've got credits now. I got some credits over the weekend, so I've got 77 credits. So I won't bother you guys to lend me your credits so that we can scan. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. I'll see you guys on the group. If you are watching and you're saying, Mr. President, I really want to join you guys, there is an Octa link there. Please use that link, sign up, send me a text, and I'll be able to... Did I pin my number? I did not. By the way, the 3rd of April, I'll be announcing the winner. Remember, there is a Octa competition currently running. I'm going to be announcing the winner this coming Thursday, next week Thursday. Okay, Thursday or Friday. So if it's a chopper, I can't wait. If it is a chopper, I really can't wait. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for your time. From your president, we're out. I'll see you during the course of the week or on the group. Cheers.